You've heard the stories? Giant fish, cosmic boar 75,000 feet tall, man-lion breaking boons, a future horse rider ending darkness. But what if these were never meant as literal zoology? The Dashavatara of Vishnu is a spiritual and civilizational map. From the first life in water to the awakening of compassion and the final cleansing of ignorance. The true meaning of Vishnu's 10 avatars, decoded for everyone. Matsya the Fish, what the story says, once King Manu found a tiny fish that begged him for protection. He put it in a pot. It grew too big. He moved it to a pond. It grew larger. Finally, it became a massive fish that told Manu a flood was coming. When the flood arrived, Matsya carried Manu's boat with seeds, animals, and sages to safety. Why this story exists? To ordinary people, a great flood was terrifying. Rishis turned the idea of preserving life into a vivid adventure. A fish is natural. Life on earth began in water. Symbolic meaning. The fish is life itself, starting tiny but able to save the world. The boat is knowledge and amp, seeds of life preserved through disasters. The flood is cosmic reset, pralaya. 2. Kurma. The turtle, what the story says, gods and demons churn the cosmic ocean to get nectar of immortality. They use a mountain as the churning rod. It starts to sink. Vishnu becomes a giant turtle and supports it on his back. Why it's told this way? Turtles are steady and patient. The rishis chose it as the symbol of support. The mountain is the axis of the world. The ocean is chaos. Meaning, to create anything valuable, nectar, amrita, you must churn both good and bad. To churn, you need a stable base, inner discipline. When life feels chaotic, become like the turtle, steady. 3. Varaha. The boar, what the story says, demon Hiranyaksha drags the earth and hides it under the cosmic ocean. Vishnu takes the form of a huge boar, rises from Brahma's nose, dives in, kills the demon, and lifts earth on his tusks. Some later retellings say he was 75,000 feet tall and 40,000 feet wide. Real decoding. From Brahma's nose, it was born of prana, the breath of life. Huge sizes poetry. They wanted to say, this force was cosmic, not an animal you could weigh. Boar is a raw primal strength that dives into darkness to pull life back up after chaos. 4. Narasimha. The man-lion story demon king Hiranyakashipu gets a boon. Can't die by man or beast, day or night, inside or outside. He terrorizes everyone. Vishnu bursts forth as half-man, half-lion at twilight on a threshold and kills him on his lap. Meaning, ego says, I'm invincible. The divine shows, no category can contain truth. Narasimha reveals the wild, fierce energy that breaks rigid false security. The strange conditions, neither man nor beast, neither day nor night, teach that truth transcends our boxes. 5. Vamana. The dwarf story king Bali is generous but power-hungry. He rules the 3 worlds. A tiny Brahmin boy asks him for just 3 steps of land. Bali agrees. The boy grows cosmic. 1 step covers the earth, 2nd the heavens, and there's no space left. Bali bows and offers his own head for the 3rd. Meaning, the divine can arrive small and humble, but is actually infinite. Only spiritual growth. The little self can expand into the universal self. A warning, ego generosity is not true surrender. 6. Parashurama. The axe-wielding warrior story. When warrior kings, Kshatriyas, became cruel and oppressive, Vishnu came as Parashurama, a Brahmin warrior with an axe from Shiva. He destroyed corrupt rulers 21 times. Meaning, whenever power becomes unjust, the universe resets balance. Not a bloodbath story to copy, it's about cutting arrogance and tyranny. Inner reading. The axe is discipline that chops inner violence. 7. Ra. The ideal king story prince, Rama, is exiled, his wife Sita kidnapped by Ravana. He wins her back, defeats evil, and rules Ayodhya justly. Meaning, Rama heirs living dharma, right order, even when life is unfair. The journey through exile, battles, and return is the path of virtue under trial. Shows how to build a just society. 8. Krishna, the divine strategist story from a playful cowherd to a statesman and Arjuna's charioteer. Krishna shapes the Mahabharata war and gives the Bhagavad Gita. Meaning, life isn't only seriousness, play and joy are divine. Gita, act without ego with wisdom. Krishna shows intelligence plus compassion plus play can guide through chaos. 9. Buddha or Balarama in some lists. Story as Buddha, Vishnu appears to teach compassion and break blind ritual. Or as Balarama, he upholds dharma beside Krishna. Meaning, the next stage of human evolution. Mindfulness, non-violence, compassion. Shows that spirituality grows from fighting evil to ending suffering through awareness. 10. Kalki, the future horse rider story. At the end of Kali Yuga, Vishnu comes as Kalki on a white horse, wielding a blazing sword to end darkness and restart Satya Yuga. Meaning, not about waiting for a warrior in the sky. It's about the inner and collective reset when ignorance peaks. Each age ends when falsehood can't hold anymore. On a personal level, your inner Kalki comes when you finally destroy self-deception. The big picture, outer stories, inner journey and amp, human evolution. Fish, amphibious stability, mammal rescue, beyond categories, humble human, warrior reset, ideal king, cosmic strategist, compassionate sage, future renewal. They also mirror inner journey, survival, stability, rescue, ego break, humility, discipline, righteous life, wisdom, compassion, awakening. Huge sizes, strange births, magic weapons. These are teaching tools, poetic ways to show cosmic power, not blueprints for animals or machines. Dashavatara, a map of consciousness plus civilization. It tells how life and dharma evolve, not just what creatures appeared. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.